Hello friends, this is Jen. We are on for some yoga this morning. I am feeling super sore this morning, so I thought we'd do some stretchy type things, get our bodies moving and flowing, all that wonderful stuff. It's interesting, sometimes I'm so sore that I need a stretch session in order to do a yoga session proper. So maybe look at this as some pre-gaming for some yoga. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We'll begin just in a kneeling position today. Take an inhale, go arms all the way up high toward the ceiling. Exhale, push it out right, left, lower it down, just finding some breath to our movement. Inhale, arms all the way up high. Exhale, push it out right, left, lower down. On your next inhale, drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over, open your chest, go lift, and lean a little bit farther. Switch it out. Lower your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over, lift up on your left side, lift, reach a little bit farther out to your left. Do that one more time. Lower your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. This time, send your hips out to your left hand side, deepen your stretch through your left side body. One more breath, lift up on your right. Exhale, rotate, open your chest, reach out through your fingers. Lower your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over, and again, scoot your hips out past your heels and find your side body stretch a little bit deeper. Lift up on your left hand side on your inhale. Exhale, send your hips out farther, deepen that stretch down the right side of your body. Good, inhale, gently come back up, nice. On your next inhale, roll your shoulders forward deliberately. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders together and down. Again, inhale, roll your shoulders forward, hollow out your chest. And exhale, open up through your chest. Squeeze your blades. Again, go round, very deliberate here. You can start to make your arms bigger. Exhale, squeeze your blades together and down. Find any organic movement and round, yes. And one more time, go. Squeeze your blades together and down, nice. Find your neutral, hold. Let's bring these hands back down to the floor. We'll find ourselves in a little tabletop. From here, pull your navel in nice and tight. Find your neutral spine. Extend your left arm forward, your right leg back. Go left arm forward, your right leg back. Reach. Push your chest away from the floor. Fill out your low back. And then from here, bend your right leg out to the right. Bend your left arm out to your left. Hold. Continue to push your chest away. Hold right here for 4, for 3, very strong, for 2, for 1. Extend your left arm forward, extend your right leg back, lengthen, and keep your left arm lifted, lower your right toes down. We'll do forward and back a couple of times, forward and back, still with your left arm extended. Good, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then pick up your right heel again, go lift, exhale, bring your elbow knee together, inhale, lengthen, reach, flex your right foot, pick up your bottom foot, your left foot, lengthen, exhale, bring it together, elbow, knee. From here, lower your left hand down, keep your left foot lifted, send your right foot to the right of your right hand. From here, we'll send this left foot inward. So we're now sitting up nice and tall. And I'm just gonna change my orientation. You look somewhat like this. From here, right hand down onto your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. Find your side body stretch. This right arm supporting us on our right thigh will help keep us lifted as you reach. But maybe we wanna go a little bit deeper. Send your right arm then inside of your right leg, reach your left arm up and over. You might be on fingertips, you might be full palm on the floor, open up your shoulder, your chest. From here, take your left arm, push it back. And then open up your left shoulder to swim it to your original position. Do it again. Swim it back. And open up your shoulder to swim it to your original position. Twice more. Go swim it back. Good. Open your chest, swim it forward. Last time, swim it back. This time we'll keep it back. And then wrap your left arm around your waist. See how that feels. Maybe your left fingers can touch just about your right inner thigh. Open up your shoulder, your chest a bit more. If this half bind feels good, stay right here. If you want to try a full bind, right now our center of gravity is pretty low. It's a good opportunity to try it. Let go of your fingers on your inner thigh. Let your fingers drop behind your right leg. And then take your right arm through your both legs from the front side, and then reach for your fingers back behind you. Listen, I'm totally hunched over right now. I need to open up my chest once again. If you feel like you have a lot of access, maybe your right fingers can reach for your left wrist, maybe slide it there, and then draw your left shoulder back even more, right? So use the help of your right hand, pull your left shoulder back more. One more breath. Lift up on your right hand side. Exhale, draw your left shoulder back a hair more. Good, gently release. Lower these hands back down to the floor. Let's turn our left foot back in and return our right knee back down to the floor, just into a tabletop. So return to your original position. Shake loose your hips a couple of times, right and left. And especially if you are somebody who feels quite a bit in your wrists, take advantage of this time when we're not doing like a ton of balance to press into your finger pads and share the burden of the load of your weight, right? So really feel that here. We'll be here for 4, for 3, nice natural movement, 2, for 1. Good. Let's find our neutral tabletop once again. I'm just gonna change my side. Extend your right arm forward, your left leg back this time. So firm up your core, extend out your arm, your leg. From here, take an inhale, lengthen, and on your exhale, bend up your left leg out to your left, bend up your right arm out to your right. Continue to push your chest away from the floor. One more breath, push. And then inhale, return to your original position, go lengthen. Very nice. We'll take one breath, inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, bring it in, elbow, knee together. Inhale, go lengthen. Lower your left toes down to the floor, just for a quick forward and back movement. Good, we'll keep our right arm lifted. Breathe, just find some movement through the back side of your left leg. And then once again, we'll find some stillness. Push your chest away, lift up your arm, your leg, lift. This time pick up your bottom foot, your right foot up off of the floor, extend, exhale, bring it in, elbow, knee together. Listen, from this place, lower your right hand down, step your left foot out to the left, and then we'll take our right foot inside, and as you sit yourself up, you should find yourself in an open position. And I'm gonna change my view so I'm facing you. All right, left elbow, forearm, down on your left thigh. Adjust your distance however you feel fits better in your body. I'm gonna go for 90 degrees or so. Reach your right arm up and over, find that lift. You'll notice you can't go down very far because you have your left elbow there. We'll take one breath. Inhale, lift up on your left hand side. Exhale, so you can reach your right arm up and over. Find that side body stretch. Now maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Start to slide your left hand down toward your left arch side of your foot, and maybe you stay on your fingers, maybe you go down to your palm, up to you. I like my fingers for this. Inhale, lift up on your left hand side, and on your exhale, see if you can rotate open through your chest. We'll take these little swims, so open up your right shoulder, swim your right arm back, and then go swim it back to where you started. Do it again. Swim your right arm, go back. And swim it forward. Remember, take your time with this. Really feel it out. Draw your right arm back, shoulder back. Touch the back wall behind you. Open up your chest. Take it back to the top. One more time. Big rotation. Go open. This time we'll continue. Wrap your right arm around your back. Now see if you might be able to slip your fingers just in this inner thigh area. Open up your chest from there. This half bind gives me a lot of leverage to open up my shoulder and my chest. Right, I have my fingers right there. If you can use your left hand to kind of pull your right fingers even farther, totally do that for yourself. You might even be able to pull back the flesh on your left thigh. Now, if this feels good and you like this, you're like open, you feel good in this place, stay right here. If you'd like to try for the full bind, this is a great opportunity to try it because we're super close to the ground. No need to fear for balance. So then you would free your arm and then let your right hand just kind of dab right behind your left leg. And then we'll take this left arm, slide it in between. Maybe you reach for your fingers back behind you. And in this transition, I've let my chest kind of face forward. I need to start to open up my chest. So now I'm in this in between two narrow panes of glass, almost that feeling. Draw your right shoulder back. Now, I can do a little bit more to help me open my shoulder, my chest. If you can slide your fingers, your left fingers toward your right wrist, you have just a little bit more leverage now to pull, and watch this, draw your right shoulder back even farther. So wherever you are is perfect. Let's hang out for one more breath, in through your nose. And exhale, open up your shoulder, your chest just a little bit. One. Okay, your next breath, let's free these arms. Return your hands down. Take your right foot, kickstand it out to the right. Take your left knee back to where we started. So that's just in our tabletop. Do a couple of quick shakes. And from here, we'll do a little bit of toe flexibility, adding on to our hip flexibility. So start to tuck your toes in, and you'll keep your feet, your knees about hip width apart. Sit your bottom back a little bit. So it's almost like you're doing this tucked toes, sort of child's pose. Find your deep hinge. Start to walk your arms out a little bit farther, giving yourself any sort of right-left movement that feels nice to you. Still you have your toes tucked. Still you push the floor away. So it almost feels a little bit like downward facing dog as well. So there's a little bit of that. Fingers through your tail, one long piece. Good. On your next inhale, come up a little bit, chest up. And then maybe you bring your right hand in a little bit closer as you lift. Take your left arm, thread it through. Still your toes tucked. Let your head, shoulder melt against the floor. We'll take one breath here in through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Your next inhale, slide your right hand closer to your face, lengthen. On your exhale, see if you can push into your right palm, add a bit of a twist for yourself, still with your toes tucked. And the more time you can spend in a foreign position, just like this toe breaking, the more willing our bodies are in accepting something that feels a little bit uncomfortable, unfamiliar. Good. From here, listen, start to lighten up the load on this right hand. See if you can wrap your right arm around your back. And in a similar fashion as you did earlier, see if you can reach towards the top of your left thigh maybe. Give yourself a little bind. Push your left arm into the floor. Open up your shoulder, your chest. One more breath in. One more breath, twist. Nice. Gently, gently untwist. Take your right hand in front of you. Push the floor away, and let's move into the other side. So find that reset in between. Push your hips back, extend your arms forward. Breathe. All right, super long spine. Bring your left hand in a hair. Push And then thread your right arm through. Give yourself this nice passive stretch. And take advantage of this time we're doing a little passive, a little active, to see what works better for you. I think every session you'll know kind of what your body needs. So maybe today this passive stretch feels so good for your shoulder. One more inhale. One more exhale, you just let loose. Your next inhale, slide your left hand closer to your face, lengthen out through your spine again. This starts to get a little bit more active. On your exhale, push into your left palm, draw your left shoulder back, open up your chest. You get a little twist here. Remember, these are all options. If you don't like this option, you go back to the passive. Your next option, start to lighten up the load on this left hand. Fly this left arm, swim it back all the way back behind you. And see if you can grab onto something, maybe a little lift to grab onto your right top of thigh, and then open up your shoulder, your chest. Push against the floor with your right arm. Take one more breath. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Excellent. Gently release. Lower your left hand down to the floor. Send it in front of you. Push. And we'll take one more time. Reset through center. Hips back. Use your hands to push the floor away. Find some good extension. We've been in this toe breaking for a while. Good job. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Good. Keep your toes exactly the same. Start to walk your hands back in. And we'll transfer some weight now, hips onto heels, hands in the prayer position. One more breath. In through your nose, we got it. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, get tall. Your next inhale, simply stand on your knees. All right, let's untuck these toes. Send your right foot out to the right. So we were here way back when, right? So your right foot out to the right. Let's go a little bit longer with our stance. And give me a couple of lunges here. So starting to open up these hips just a hair more. We tie it all together. See if we can do a couple more things. All right. I like the idea of doing things like in this kneeling position first. Our center of gravity is lower for one, so we might mentally feel more comfortable doing it. And then two, balance-wise, we've kind of taken that at least partially out of the equation. It doesn't feel quite so taxing just to have that huge variable. All right, so once we're finished with these lunges, return your right foot to kind of a 90-degree stance, and we'll take ourselves into that full bind again. So think of your right shoulder, your armpit, coming down into the inside of your right knee. Send your right arm through. Take your left arm back behind. Open up through your chest. You're here. We've been here. You know this. You don't have to grab your wrist. You can totally grab just whatever you can grab onto. Listen from here. We'll take this left foot out to the left and start to use your strong core. Tuck your toes in. Push yourself up. Find yourself in a lunge. So we're now in this bound situation. Open up your shoulder, open up your chest. We'll continue from here. I'm just going to change my positioning a little bit. From this place, you open up your chest. We move into a little bit of balance. Look forward of your right foot. Transfer your body weight forward to your right foot. See if you can pick up your left leg into bound half moon. Hold right here for 4. Flex your left foot for 3. Maybe straighten out your base leg for 2. For 1. Soften your base leg. Step your left foot forward. Transfer your body weight into your left foot. Move into birds of paradise. Pick up your right knee. Hike it, lift it, hold. Maybe you extend your right leg as your option if you're feeling it. Good. Bend it again. And then bend your base leg. Lower your right foot so you're just about hip width apart. You're here in your twist. See here if you can maybe get a firmer grip. Maybe you grab a hold of your left wrist. I'm leaning forward so maybe you can see it better. From this place, start to straighten out your left leg, deep bend in your right leg still, draw your left shoulder back. Open up your chest, big twist, one more breath. Inhale, lengthen out through your crown. Exhale, draw your left shoulder back, open up your chest a little bit deeper. Good. Gently bend both legs, free your arms, hands in front, let your head hang loose. Shake loose your arms, whatever you need to do for yourself. Take one more breath here, in through your nose. And exhale out through your nose. Start to walk your feet in a little bit closer. And from here, squat down into a little ball. Your heels naturally lift, hands into the center of your chest. Gently lean back, dip your knees down, and let your knees touch down to the floor. Your toes are still tucked out behind you. From here, let's hang out for 2 more breaths in through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. One more time. Go in through your nose and out through your nose. So good. Stand up on your knees. Untuck these toes. Send your left foot out to your left. Okay. So from this place, let's go a little bit wider with our stance for a couple of lunges, right? Just opening up this space in our hips, finding a little bit more range of motion here. We oftentimes mix up or use interchangeably this flexibility and mobility. Our flexibility, just the ability to go passively into a place, like let's say splits. A good example of mobility then when we're in our birds of paradise. Let's say you can do the splits, it's easy for you. But birds of paradise then requires you to maintain your balance, maintain that lift while you extend your leg up in the air by yourself, as opposed to doing it on the floor where you have gravity helping you. So being able to work with your range, move with your range, we want to have a little bit of both, best we can. All right, once we're finished with our lunges, we're going to bring our left foot back into that 90 or whatever space you feel fits you best. And we'll move right into this bind situation. As you hinge forward, best we can, we stay fairly tall, right? So we're not letting ourselves round or kind of crunch or hunch over. Let your left side armpit slide inside of your left knee. Left arm comes through, right arm reaches out and back. Open up through your chest. Take some time, draw your right shoulder back. Let this feel good. All right, from here, I'm gonna change up the angle just a hair. Tuck your toes in, out to the right, and then pick yourself up so you're in a lunging position. Open up through your chest. And for me, actually, even though it's a good practice to go for wrist, because we're doing bound half moon first, I find it actually more accessible to keep my bind, I wouldn't say loose, but not as tight. So you decide what works better for you. I'm still gonna scoot back one more time. All right, so once you feel good, remember you're opening up shoulders to your chest just as in half moon like you would. Look forward of your left foot, transfer your body weight into your left foot. This takes a little bit of trust. As you pick up your right leg, trust that you know how to do this. Hold for 4, flex your right foot for 3, maybe you extend out through your base leg. For 2, open up your right shoulder. For 1, gently bend your base leg, step your right foot fairly close to your left. Transfer your body weight into your right leg and start to pick up your left. You're moving into this birds of paradise. Maybe you're here. Maybe, remember, no rush. You extend your left leg up straight. Then very carefully, bend your top leg, bend your base leg, lower yourself back down, left foot down to the floor. You're still in the bind. I'm gonna dip down a little bit so you can see. I'm now gonna go for a tighter bind, grabbing a hold of my right wrist. From this place, take an inhale to lengthen out through your crown, your tail. On your exhale, see if you can start to open up your chest more. Straighten out your right leg a little bit more. Draw your right shoulder back. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, lengthen out through your crown. Yeah, exhale, go twist. Open up your chest. Straighten out your right leg a little bit more. Good, your next inhale, bend both legs, free your arms. Let your hands just drop. Hang loose your head, your neck. Shake it, yes, no. Nod it, shake it, circle it, whatever feels good. Take one more breath here, in through your nose. And exhale out through your nose. Bring your feet in close. Squat down into your tiny little ball. This time, squeeze your legs, your knees together. Bring your hands into the prayer position. As you do, angle your knees downward so you now have a very tall spine. Keep your chest lifted, your shoulders drawn back, squeeze your blades. And we'll do exactly what we did in the very beginning. Take an inhale, lower your right fingers or palm down to the floor. Reach your left arm up and over, give yourself a side body stretch. Inhale, lift up on your right hand side. Exhale, open up your chest. Maybe you look up toward your left arm here in your side body stretch. Gently release. Take care in your transition. Lower your left hand down, your fingers or your palm. I know it's a little wobbly. Reach your right arm up and over. Good. Take one more breath here. Lift up on your left hand side, squeeze your legs. Exhale, maybe you look up, draw your right arm shoulder back, maintain balance, squeeze your legs, and gently come back through center. Maybe through your T, and then your hands come back into the prayer position. Final hold. Inhale. And go. Exhale, squeeze your blades. Lean back a hair. Squeeze your knees, your legs together. Let your knees fall down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Find your regular kneeling position. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Give me an open arm twist to your right. Yes. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Open arm twist to your left, go. Twist. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Cactus here, chest up. Yes. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Push it out right, left. Lower your arms all the way down. Really nice work today. Again, I started this class off like, ooh, I'm a little bit sore. But I think hip stuff is always really nice. To kind of open things up, feel good in our bodies, especially as hips tend to be an area where we hold a lot of like stress and pressure. So always good to loosen things up, even if it feels like now we are ready for another yoga class. Thanks for making it out. Good to see you, Grace. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, I will see you tomorrow for some cardio things. So 15 minutes quick. Have your water ready and just be mentally prepared to keep moving the entire time. All right, have a great rest of your day. I will see you soon. Bye, my friends.